Imagine waking up one morning, surrounded by dust, debris, and uncertainty, with 4 kids, a mortgage, and a once glamorous life slowly unraveling before your eyes. That's where Sarah Baeumler found herself. To the world, she was the polished half of a famous TV couple, known for dreamy renovations and picturesque living. But behind the scenes, it was chaos. What happens when the cameras stop rolling, the money dries up, and your family dream project turns into a nightmare? This isn't just a story about a house, it's about a woman, a mother, a dreamer, rebuilding her life brick by brick while the world watched, and she never gave up. This is the untold story of Sarah Baeumler, the woman who built a legacy not from money, but from grit. Stay with us till the end, because her story might just be the blueprint you've been looking for in your own life. It all started with a dream that looked like paradise. White beaches, turquoise waters, palm trees swaying in the Bahamian breeze. Sarah and her husband, Brian Baeumler, decided to leave their comfortable, successful life in Canada and take on their most ambitious project ever, renovating a derelict resort on a remote island. For the world, it was a bold adventure. For Sarah, it was terrifying. Imagine giving up your stable income, moving your kids to an island with limited electricity, and pouring your life savings into a crumbling shell of a hotel, all during hurricane season. Everyone thought they were crazy, and maybe they were. The resort had no working plumbing, no working kitchens, and barely any staff. But Sarah saw something no one else did: potential. Not just in the building, but in her family, in herself, in a life with purpose. And that belief? It would soon be tested like never before. With each passing day, the dream resort felt more like a haunted house. Supplies were delayed, contractors quit, tropical storms wiped out weeks of progress, equipment failed, their kids were homesick, finances dwindled, and the local community, skeptical at first, watched with folded arms. Sarah's days started before sunrise and ended long after the stars appeared. She was managing construction logistics, homeschooling her kids, handling PR disasters, and trying to keep her marriage from falling apart. There were days she cried in the shower so no one could hear, nights when she questioned everything. Was this worth it? Was she ruining her kids' lives? Would the resort ever open? The lowest moment came when they were nearly bankrupt. Investors pulled out. The resort's grand opening had to be delayed, again. Brian, driven and focused, didn't always see how much Sarah was holding together. And Sarah, she felt invisible. But you know what they say about pressure? It makes diamonds. Sarah never raised her voice. She never stormed out. She didn't crumble. Instead, she learned. She adapted. She connected with the local community, earned their trust, and brought a touch of grace to every chaotic moment. When things broke, she fixed them. When people panicked, she calmed them. When her children asked, "Why are we doing this?" she told them the truth. We're building something that matters. She created school routines for the kids, managed social media, helped design interiors that reflected both the local culture and her own calming aesthetic. Slowly, the chaos turned into choreography. The locals became allies. The empty rooms started to take shape. Her vision, calm, elegant, and thoughtful, began to shine through the ruins. This wasn't just about restoring a resort. It was about reclaiming identity. And Sarah? She was no longer just the wife on TV. She was the heart of the entire operation. It took everything they had, emotionally, physically, financially. But then, finally, after nearly 2 years of struggle, heartbreak, and relentless determination, the resort opened. Caerula Mar Club was born, a boutique luxury resort that reflected Sarah's soul: minimal, sustainable, beautiful. It became a symbol of resilience, transformation, and belief. Guests didn't just visit a hotel. They felt something. They felt the story behind the walls, the love that built it. For Sarah, success wasn't measured in profit margins. It was in moments, like her children laughing on the beach, or locals gaining employment, or guests finding peace. Every detail carried meaning. She proved something few people ever do. You don't need to shout to be strong. You can lead with empathy, with elegance, with quiet power, and still change the world around you. So what can we learn from Sarah Baeumler? That life after 50 doesn't mean slowing down. It means showing up with wisdom. That being scared doesn't mean you're weak. That starting over isn't failure. It's freedom. That relationships thrive not on grand gestures but on daily respect. That children watch what you do more than what you say. And that dreams don't come true by accident. They're built, day by day, decision by decision, even when no one's watching. In a world obsessed with quick wins and loud voices, Sarah's journey is a powerful reminder. True strength is quiet. True beauty is earned. And true success? It's rooted in authenticity. If you've ever felt invisible, too old to start over, or unsure if your life still has adventure left in it, look at Sarah. She's living proof that your next chapter can be your best. If Sarah's story moved you, don't let it just be a tale you watched. Let it be your wake-up call. Whether you're 50, 60, or 70, it's never too late to build your version of Caerula Mar. Maybe it's not a resort. Maybe it's a business, a book, a relationship, a passion project you buried years ago. You're not too old. You're not too late. You're not invisible. Leave a comment and share what dream you're about to start, because someone out there is waiting for your story too. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe. We tell true stories of real people who prove one thing over and over again. It's never too late to become the person you were always meant to be.